welcome to part, I don't even know anymore, of this hair transformation. I'm in a different bathroom because I'm at my mom's place because it's Easter weekend. It's Thursday today. Oh my God, no, it's Friday. It's Good Friday. Whew. It's been a few days since I cut my own hair. Again, like, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So that's all fine. I haven't been to the hairdresser to fix it yet because money. But anyway, I cut a lot of the like very orangey bits out of my hair, but there is still a long way to go. It does still need to be bleached again because the bottom is still just too yellow and it's not platinum and I don't like the yellow tones. Up until last night, my plan was still going to be to go in with another round of freaking like silver box dye from Sias because I had this on hand. I got this stuff for free from Amazon Vine. I didn't want to spend more money and I was up until last night I was still thinking I'm just gonna try put this on and see if it does what I want it to do, but I don't know if I have had just like a stroke of wisdom or I'm just exhausted, but I've decided not to do that because I don't want to risk damaging my hair more with another round of box dye that is still probably not going to give me the result I want. This will most likely just dye my hair and tone my hair, but it will not lift the level to get it to the platinum that I want it to be. It still needs to be very, very light already for this to actually look nice, and I don't think it's going to. So instead, I've been watching a ton of tutorials, and Hair Buddha recommends Blonde Me from Schwarzkopf with 20 volume developer, which is what I will buy and what I will use for bleaching my hair from now on. But because it is Easter weekend, nothing is going to get delivered this weekend. Nothing will arrive until Tuesday. It is Friday and I want to do something to my hair to make it look a little cuter for Easter. So yes, I will be bleaching my hair again, most likely with Blonde Me as recommended by Hair Buddha. But for today, we are gonna go purple. These are the Schwarzkopf Live Drops in Orchid Purple. This is a very, very semi-permanent dye. It says up to 12 washes, I think. Yes. And the way this works is they are color drops that you mix in with conditioner and you add more drops if you want a more concentrated color and fewer drops if you want a more pastel kind of look. Again, like you can see from the box, the color result from these drops is not gonna be like a really pretty purple unless your hair is already platinum, which some of my hair is platinum, but most of it is not. So most of it is probably gonna look a little bit murky, like a little bit more of like a dusty purple sort of situation. I don't know. I hope it's just not too bad. But I am kind of hoping for at least a slight bit of a toning effect from this. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, maybe I come out of it looking like an Easter egg and that'll be like very on brand for the season and I'm fine with that. Anyways, low risk, low reward here probably because this is gonna wash out pretty quickly, but I also don't think it's gonna do very much, but we'll see. Now it says it is supposed to be applied to towel dried hair, but I really do not want to have to wash my head twice for this. So I'm just gonna apply it to my normal dry hair and hope for the best. I'm the sort of person who really needs to understand like why I have to do something. Like you can't just tell me to do something a certain way and not explain why. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, there's two possible reasons why you should have your hair slightly damp and like towel dry before applying this. One reason is because maybe it just helps it spread easier so you don't have to use as much conditioner. And in that case, I'm like, whatever, I'll just use more conditioner, I don't care. The other possible reason is maybe if your hair is damp, it's like more receptive to the color soaking in which case if it's not damp when you apply it, then the color result is not as vibrant or it doesn't last as long, which would be kind of annoying. But they haven't explained the reasoning, and so I'm just gonna hope that it's just to like save on conditioner, in which case I don't care because I have tons of conditioner that again I got for free from Amazon Vine. We have literally so many bottles of spare conditioner under the sink. I do not mind using more of this. Anyway, let's get into this. Got a little mixing bowl, glass, don't have a proper hair mixing bowl. Does this, okay, let's just open this box and see what's inside and see if we get a little bit more detailed instructions as to like the quantity that you have to use and stuff. So this is what it looks like. It's like a little drippy bottle. It's very small, but it says you can get up to 30 uses out of this. And I'm assuming that just means like depending on obviously how concentrated you make it. It says you only leave it on for 5 minutes, which is crazy. I have never used any type of semi-permanent dye that you have to leave on for so little. Like they all say like 20-30 minutes at least, so 5 minutes, pretty surprising. I might be shooting myself in the foot here because I haven't washed my hair in a few days and it's quite greasy, and I think like with bleach and stuff that's good because that protects your head and like your scalp, but with stuff like this that probably is going to hinder the product from actually soaking into the hair follicle. But like as I said, this is just like a quick little fun temporary solution. I don't care too much. Instructions seem relatively simple. We're just gonna go for it. I don't think that's enough to cover my whole head, but we'll see. And then like, it's like 2 drops for a super pastel look, 10 drops for a super intense look. I think I'm gonna do like somewhere between 2 and 4 drops, so 3 drops to get, I don't know, a little bit more intense than like a straight pastel. So, okay. Get this 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's really dark. Mix it up. This is how we're looking. Let's just put this on my head and see how we do. This does come with gloves, and it does recommend using gloves to not stain your hands, but it's purple, and I figure, hey, the purple will color correct some of the yellowness in my nails. 2 birds, 1 stone. Happened also with the one that I did a few days ago. Oh, I think there's some bits that I didn't mix properly there. That's fine. I'm unconvinced by this. Yeah, actually the instructions said like 20 grams, 2 pumps, and I think whatever I put in here is definitely not 20 grams. Maybe I should do more. I think I should do more because I don't think this is gonna do anything. I did another 3 pumps. I mean, how bad could it be, really? It would be way more annoying to me if this did nothing than if my hair turned out too dark. Okay, I think I'll continue with my hands because I don't think you really need to use a brush for something like this. Okay, we need more conditioner. It did slightly stain my hands already. I don't think you can really tell because I mean the pink of my palms is much more intense than the purple, but I can tell it's made parts of my hands look a little pale, a little frostbitten, if you will. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mix, mix, mix. I hope this isn't a giant waste of conditioner because that would be disappointing. I don't care much about the conditioner if it works, but if it doesn't work, then that would be annoying. It's very interesting. It actually looks like the color is changing upon contact with your head, which is weird because this isn't, it doesn't have any like, it's just pigments, you know, like it doesn't have any chemical processes happening, but it does kind of look as if the color changes between like when it's on the bowl and when it's on your head, which I don't understand the science behind that. Maybe it's just optics. Maybe it's just like the appearance changing because the light, because the color of your hair, because I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna work this into the back of my head a little bit because it's neglected, and also into my ends. I literally just found out through watching tons of hair tutorials, and it was finally mentioned, that the back of your head bleaches slower than the top of your head. And I had no idea, but that kind of explains why the back of my head turned out such a different color than the front of my head, because I applied the back last, and also apparently that bleaches slower. I don't know why. I wonder why. Is it because the hair on the back of your head is thicker than the hair at the front of your head, or like it gets less sun exposure, so it's less sun bleached, so it's naturally slightly darker? I wonder. But you also notice that with like people, when people get older and their hair starts going gray, the bottom, like the hair at like the nape of your neck and whatever, that tends to stay darker whereas the hair at like the hairline and the top of their head tends to go white first. I wonder why that is. I'm liking the color this is going. I don't expect it's gonna be this intense, but I'm liking it. Okay, I'm gonna mix just a little bit more to make sure I get the ends properly. Now you can definitely see that my hands have gone purple. Holy crap, I've used almost a whole bottle of conditioner. Mix, mix, mix. Last little bit. Yeah, I think it's oxidizing. Cause look, okay, in the bottom of the bowl where it's fresh color, it looks really blue, but on the top of the bowl from like the previous uses and also on my head, it's more of like a pinky lilac. So I think the color is just like oxidizing or something. Very interesting. Is like the extent of my chemistry knowledge is just random stuff related to hair dyeing. I don't even know. Okay, my hair feels pretty well saturated and I hope that is the case. Also in the back. Who knows? Well, we hope. I'm gonna leave this for longer than 5 minutes and just go like do some chores around the house and whatever, and then I'll wash it out in like 20 or 30 minutes, because what's the worst that can happen? What, my hair is gonna be a little bit more purple than I intended it for like 4 days before I bleach it again? Who cares? It's actually cute. It's not gonna be this intense in real life, I don't think, but it's actually cute. I feel like I could rock this kind of purple hair color. Pretty funny. The one time I dyed my hair purple, I absolutely hated it. I hated how it looked on me. I don't know. It just looked, it was weird. It was very weird. I've done like every other color, but the one time I did purple, I really felt like it was very disorienting and not me, which was really weird. But right now, it looks kind of cute. I'm not mad at it. I could live with this. I don't think I'm gonna live with this, but I could live with it. All right, I'll see you when I rinse this out. Okay, yay, and this is what it looks like now that it is all dry. What do you think? I actually really like how it turned out. You can clearly see that these front pieces and like where I had my chunky highlights before have picked up the purple a lot more, and also like a little bit towards like the top and like the back of my head here near my roots. It's a little bit more purpley than the rest, but the rest of it doesn't look bad either. It's more of like just like a dusty rose kind of feel. I actually really like it. I think it's really cute. I like that it's not all one solid color. I feel like it gives it a bit more dimension. Obviously, I do wish that I didn't like so clearly have two like highlights at the front, because I mean, I wanted that before, but now I don't. I would like prefer if they blended in a little bit more, or if I had just like more highlights through my hair rather than just like these two front pieces that are clearly like a totally different color. But I actually think it's really, really cute. I'm loving the Easter egg vibes. This is making me reconsider platinum and wonder if maybe I should just go back to doing like bright colors, because I actually really like it. I think it's so cute, and I love seeing the purple in my peripheral vision. I don't know, I'm really vibing with it right now. But either way, even if I did want to ditch the platinum plan and go with brights, I do still think brights look better on platinum hair. So either way, my hair has to end up platinum. So I do think I'll bleach it again next week still, but I don't know, maybe I would be okay with hanging out with this color for a while, because I actually think it's really, really cute. It's really hard to describe the color that it is on like these bottom bits here that were kind of orangey, and probably also in the back. I don't know, I haven't really seen the back, haven't really looked at it too carefully, but it has like a rose gold vibe, or like a dusty rose vibe, or a dusty mauve vibe. I don't know, I kind of like it. I think it's really cute. What do you think? I'm kind of digging the purple. I'm quite happy right now. I don't know where we'll go from here. Maybe I'll just rock the purple for a while. Who knows? Who knows? I'm, you know, I'm going through a lot of thoughts and a lot of changes this week. It's so adorable. I low-key love that I look like an Easter egg for Easter. So sweet. It does have like a cotton candy dessert sort of vibe. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna stop complimenting myself now, but I actually really like it. It's patchy. Not patchy. It's not patchy. It's just like, it has dimension. It's like there's lots of different colors in here, but not in a way that looks terribly bad. I think it's nice. I like it. Okay, bye-bye. We'll see what happens next. I don't know.